guys, it's Amanda and Beck here with no bullshit business tips, and we are still talking concert.
Absolutely. We wanted to talk about leaving them with a lasting impression for concert. You know, it is such a big deal and something that is so often overlooked by studio owners, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's think about what that lasting impression normally is. A cranky child who's had a massive night and then having to be signed out and standing in a line waiting to sign that child out, and a cranky person at the desk. That's like how I picture the majority of concerts to be like.
Yeah, and you know, quite often that's the last time we see our client before Christmas, before they re-enroll. So is that the lasting impression you want to give them? Because that's what they remember, not the finale that you thought was the lasting impression. It's actually the handover, the checkout process, whatever that is when they collect their child. So how can we make it better? We want you to think about some great tips, and we're going to share a few today, but love to hear if you have any other great ideas to share them below as well.
Yeah, I think this could be super simple, like you just giving every child a high five, handing them over to the parent and telling them how amazing they were. I mean, that in itself is really a beautiful thing to do.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, looking at the checkout process and seeing how long it takes, how hard it is, and what all the teachers or the helpers or the person handing out, what their behavior is like, right? You know, the high five is exactly it. It needs to be exciting. It needs to be, hey, you were so fantastic today. Big congratulations, a hug, you know, whatever that is, it has to be exciting and fantastic. And if you don't already, I highly recommend making sure that all of your team come out and they are part of that process, that they're out there mingling with the parents, congratulating every single person on an incredible show, because, you know, that's such an important part of it, building those relationships, right?
Absolutely. Some other ideas we've had is maybe you could have Santa there giving out lolly bags, or a fairy, or if you don't like Santa, but you know, whoever, maybe they're giving out lolly bags or giving the children something special whilst that process is happening. That could be really cool.
Absolutely. You know, perhaps it's like, you know, music playing. Perhaps there's a photo station on the way out. You know, there's so many great ideas that you could implement, but a lot of it just comes back to the behavior of the staff, right? And I think that's absolute key, and really training and talking to your staff about everyone leaving on a great high at the end of the concert.
Now, if you're someone who wants to go next level, I've got to talk about Chantel and Samson from Little Groovers, because they actually have like a party at the end of their concert, right? It's super epic.
It's like an after party, which is incredible.
What a cool idea. Yeah.
We've done a whole podcast on that on the Dance Principles United podcast, so definitely check it out. But what a great lasting impression to have an after party afterwards. Like, really think about what you can do to take it to the next level.
Yeah, what a cool idea. So guys, whether it's a high five or whether it's an after party, you just need to consider what that lasting impression is and make it happen.
Absolutely. We cannot wait to have you back next week for more No Bullshit Business Tips.